Exercising is a great thing to do, and it really pays off. Just for exercising, you can become healthy, live better, and have a happier life. Through this speech, I hope to persuade you into seeing why gym needs to be a necessity in school instead of an option. Through this different sources' opinions, I will be explaining why exercise is a great thing and why it needs to be a requirement. According to medical journals, gym in school has been researched and surveyed many of times. They have recorded many things. A few things are as follows. When you reduce the amount of television a child watches, it increases the amount of exercise time that they do each day. Also, that if a child does the proper amount of physical activity, then their academic performances improve. National data has also recorded that there is a lack of progress of increasing after-school gym use for public and private schools. Parental rules regarding screen time and participation in physical activity play a role in the amount of screen time among children and adolescents. Programs that encourage limit settings by parents and promote physical activity may reduce screen time among youth. Most states and districts have adopted a policy stating that schools will teach physical education. However, few schools provided daily physical education. Additionally, many states and districts and schools allow students to be exempt from participating in physical education. Policies, practices, and comprehensive staff development at the state and district levels might enable schools to improve opportunities for students to become physically active adults. More than a third of youth aged 9 to 15 live within a mile of school, but less than half of these students walk to school at least once a week. To enhance physical education and physical activity in schools and comprehensive approach at the state, district, school, and classroom levels is necessary. Doing physical activity helps a lot, and it will children when they get older if they continue to be physically active. There are many ways that exercise helps them and prevents them. Exercise reduces the risk of dying prematurely. Exercise reduces the risk of dying prematurely from heart diseases. It also reduces the risk of developing diabetes. It reduces the risk of developing high blood pressure. Exercise reduces feeling of depression and anxiety. It also helps reduce blood pressure in people who already have blood pressure. Exercise reduces the risk of developing colon cancer. It helps build and maintain healthy bones, muscles, and joints. Exercise helps older adults to become stronger and better able to move about without falling. Most importantly, though, it helps you control your weight. So students should be doing exercise. According to an interview in a newspaper article, it says, students should be doing at least 60 minutes of vigorous or moderate intensity physical activity at school, with more than half an activity occurring during regular educational hours. Estimates suggest that only about half of U.S. kids meet the guidelines of doing at least 60 minutes of vigorous or moderate intensity physical activity every day. The report says, school is the best place for kids to become physically active because they spend so much time there. It also says that elementary school children should spend at least 30 minutes a day in PE class. Middle school and high school students should get an average of 45 minutes a day in PE. That's 150 minutes a week for elementary kids and 225 minutes a day for middle and high school students. Many people say that there should be options to be physically active before and after school, including intramural and extramural sports, active before and after school programs, and walking, biking, skateboarding to and from school. Although in many schools, physical education classes and recess have been squeezed out because of increasing educational demands and tough financial times. In this report, it also states kids need to break a sweat at school. At least half of the PE class should spend time doing vigorous to moderate intensity physical activity. Students should do additional vigorous and moderate intensity activity throughout the day, including during recess, during classroom breaks that are physically active, or in other active learning opportunities. Mark Terry, president of the National Association of Elementary School Principals, have a principal at Eubanks Intermediate School in South Lake, Texas, says, "We all want healthy kids. It's a great goal, but it's a difficult one." So as you can see, gym should be a requirement in school, but it because it helps out in life and it can help prevent many things. It prevents many diseases and helps you get careers that you will love. Exercising helps you live a longer, healthier life. So why wouldn't you exercise? Get out there and start exercising today for a healthier life that's better for you. And so for my first visual aid, I have a video.
At that time, there weren't very many children. There were always some who were overweight or obese, but it was much rarer. There are a lot of health conditions that were pretty much unheard of at that time. Kids with high cholesterol, high triglycerides, and type 2 diabetes didn't exist then. They used to call type 2 diabetes adult onset diabetes because it didn't occur in children. In my 3 years of residency 25 years ago, I saw 0 kids who had childhood obesity, who had childhood diabetes. And that is quite different now. There are many children in my practice and in every pediatrician's practice who have type 2 diabetes.
If they could come to school,
Okay, and then I have a short PowerPoint to do. So this is benefits of gym in school and statistics. And this just shows that some of the quality PE programs, what they provide. This is a chart of the children that are sedentary, and this is PE at school, and this is no PE. Children who have PE are dramatically more likely to be active outside of school. The blue is PE at school, and the orange is no PE at school. This is a chart of higher fitness scores and higher academic scores, so it shows that the more they exercise, the better it helps out their ISAT scores. And so this is just keep gym in school. Thank you.